King Charles III's special birthday gift to his granddaughter Lilibet was described as a sweet surprise, but since the present is also a touching reminder of his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, royal watchers can't stop talking about it. King Charles has more to stress about than being the head of the British monarchy.
What makes a child lucky and happy? Is growing up in a rich family happier than a child growing up in a loving family? If it were you, how would you choose? Yes, I'm talking about Meghan Lilibet. Just saying that, in fact, no one besides Meghan and Harry knows the truth and has found clues to prove the existence of Meghan's children. Going back to the previous question, I think Meghan's children belong to the first case of growing up in a rich but unhappy family. As we know, Princess Lilibet just celebrated her 3rd birthday, but I think it was a bittersweet birthday. However, a 3-year-old child will not be able to recognize happy or sad things from adults because they are still too naive. However, in my opinion, it was also a stroke of luck because her parents are Harry and Meghan, experts in drama. More specifically, Princess Lilibet celebrated her 3rd birthday with a low-key party at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Montecito home in California. The event included family members and some of Lilibet's friends, but no royals were present. Prince Archie, who recently turned 5, also attended. The royal family has not made public birthday announcements for non-working members, although they did wish Lilibet a happy 1st birthday in 2022. Royal expert Phil Dampier noted the underlying sadness that King Charles rarely sees his grandchildren due to the family rift. To be honest, this emotional gap highlights the impact of familial estrangement on baby Lilibet's life. The royal family's lack of public acknowledgement of Lilibet's birthday underscores the strained relations. Unlike her 1st birthday in 2022, which received a public message, this year saw no such gestures. This silence reflects the ongoing tensions and the decision to avoid public statements that could lead to further media scrutiny or misinterpretation. The absence of such a simple yet meaningful gesture from her royal relatives adds to the feeling of isolation for Lilibet and her immediate family. I can be sure of one thing: growing up far from their royal relatives, Lilibet and her brother Archie are likely to experience unique psychological impacts. Living in Montecito, California, offers a stark contrast to the life Lilibet would have had within the royal fold. The privacy and freedom enjoyed in their Californian home allow for a more relaxed and unstructured childhood, free from the rigid protocols of royal life. However, this also means missing out on the cultural and traditional experiences that come with being part of the royal family. The benefits of a quieter life come with the challenge of maintaining a connection to their royal roots. Looking ahead, Lilibet faces a future shaped by both opportunity and challenge. Her unique position as both a member of the royal family and a Californian resident will undoubtedly influence her identity and life choices. As she grows older, navigating the dual aspects of her heritage will require careful guidance and support from her parents. The potential for reconciliation with the royal relatives remains uncertain, but it will be a significant factor in shaping her sense of self and belonging. Having said that, the most important thing is that Lilibet must really exist and be Meghan's biological child. On the other hand, family members attended the birthday party, so what family members? And only one to our knowledge, but besides those same pics and don't care to see new ones. Oh, really? That means the Hackles have finally invited Thomas Markle Sen, Thomas Markle Jr., and Samantha Markle, and most of Meghan's black side of the family too. Ha ha ha. As a side note, to be honest, I also quite like the videos I make. However, there is a channel about the royal family that I also quite like. Do you know the YouTube channel Paula M Channel? I was impressed by the presenter's simplicity and frankness in stating the problem. Her analyses are also quite attractive and sharp. If you are interested, you can check it out. Going back to the main topic, one thing I'm sure of is that at the birthday party, the guest list included some family members and some of Lilibet's little friends, which is something that never happens. The absent mother now nanny to the grandson and the elusive children themselves. Oh, and Lily's little friends, who are they? So no new pictures of this scenario, just a rerun of old photos. Not interested in the faux royals, the mother-in-law, or the elusive children, which if they do exist, I really hope they have a real person to look after them. Continued, the stock pictures above are supposed to be her 1st birthday. Nothing up to date, no, thought not. Like Archie, they will have a doll's house made up of balloons only, and take a picture of that and call it her 3rd birthday. No kids, no cake, no people, just a balloon house. It just about sums up the invisible children. How ridiculous. Some of her little friends, where do they go to make friends? And again with the quote, "I see you in me." It makes you wonder what her first words were. The guests were probably Doria and Marcus. If people like Oprah and Ellen attended would have heard. Isn't it odd that they probably prefer spending time with people like that than their own kids? Plus, she never misses a photo op or chance to brag about who she is hanging out with. These so-called parties of theirs are very odd. I even have been unable to find the birth certificate, public domain, of the girl. Without a birth certificate, she couldn't get a passport. I have been unable to find the hospital that delivered her. The OBGYN Meghan Markle alleged delivered her was not in the country at the time, and her husband stated it wasn't her. The archbishop who Meghan Markle alleged officiated her christening wasn't in California at the time and stated it wasn't him. There is no record of her meeting the Queen. At best, they should be clarifying and give fact-based information in your stories with receipts. I wonder which family members are attending this birthday since the royals are not attending, and Meghan only talks to her mother. Anyway, it's really interesting to see that they think it's normal to organize their daughter's third birthday a few days early, although Harry needed to leave the UK on the day of the coronation because his son had his fourth birthday. But at the time, couldn't they have celebrated him 1 or 2 days earlier or later? This shows that it was all a pretext to flee. Highs, invisible guests for an invisible birthday party. Their gatherings of friends and family must be remarkably inexpensive to host. Moreover, a lot of dated photos don't even look like Markle in one. Why can't the true parents come forward? They can't have received much money for them. Do child services know about this child abuse? Please look straight at the truth. What kids are important to what country and why are they important? Their parents are absolutely not important to any country. In a touching moment, Lilibet said to Meghan, "Mama, I see me in you." Did she add, "I too am 43% Nigerian"? I'm pretty sure a 3-year-old did not make that comment. Just another Meghan fabrication. Besides, did they have Doria cloned? Meghan has cancelled everyone else in her family. And where did Lilibet find friends? Is there a rent-a-friend company they use? She never leaves her gated prison. That is a state, so how does she make friends? Wow, amazing what a difference a year makes. Not only has the children's hair changed color, but Lilibet is almost the same size as Archie. No wonder there are no photos of their faces. One does not have to be a psychologist to notice something wrong with Harkle's alleged family photos. Any parent knows how small children are attached to their parents. That invisible bond is very visible as children are cuddly with their mom and dad, looking happy and relaxed. Think of the Wales family. There is always so much love between them in every photograph. Now look at the Sussexes' staged pictures. 1-year-old Lily looked crying when Meghan grabbed her for the photo op. Archie is sitting estranged like he is an outsider, a guest not feeling at home. Meghan dragging 2 kids like they are potato sacks. No mother would hold her kids like that. And remember that fake Lilibet photo from American 4th of July last year? Harry was photographed with Lily 2.0, who looked completely different to Lily 1.0, and again, poor toddler was in obvious distress. Who are these children, and why do we have them in Los Angeles? I feel Meghan lives in a different world. What child of that age would ever make a comment like that, however bright? This reasoning is not in their thought process. Everything Meghan does is for effect. I am sure Harry loves her, but she has isolated him and the children from reality. They live in the world of plastic people and sycophants. Credit where credit is due. Some of the people around them do have some talent, but unfortunately not them, which they should accept. In addition, I wonder if DNA tests to prove parentage were investigated on behalf of the royals, and the real parents were paid off to keep their silence and prevented from releasing photos since those originals were posted. Just a thought. In short, those pictures are not recent. It's a mock-up. I am baffled why they do not show proper posed and up-to-date photographs of their children. What exactly is the problem? Privacy, you say? Well, Meghan and Harry are the most unprivate people in living memory, as they are all over the media day in and day out. So, come on someone, please tell me what the real reason is. Funny how these toxic two want their privacy, and then release what most people would consider private moments. They want exactly the opposite of privacy, because they bathe in media publicity every second of every single day of the year. Well, that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching our video, and I want to know what you think about these issues. Please express your opinion in the comments below. Hope you will always be cheerful and happy. Don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos.